Alright, welcome back to HyperRogue! When we last left off, I had died repeatedly, but I finally got a good run going, where I collected 27 ice diamonds, a mirror shard, 10 phoenix feathers, 19 bombbird eggs, and 3 onyxes from the land of the zebra. I have a flock of 7 bombbirds on my side, and I am poised to do something quite good as long as I don't mess up. I also have I'm in a good position. I just gotta not mess it up, yeah. Which I'm afraid of messing it up because I took a break for a little while and I tend to get a bit rusty in a lot of concepts of a game when I take a break for a bit and then come back to it, especially with these roguelikes. It always scares me a bit when I step away from a roguelike and then come back to it and I've got a really good save going and I get myself killed because it's like, what was going on? Oh crap, I got killed and it was really important. I had done so much and I just forgot everything. So we have access to Relier and a couple other places, the Caribbean, the Brown Islands, the Whirlpool, but I've never been to Relier. So, I guess let's go there. We have access to the Crossroads too. I guess we gotta get to the Crossroads too to get to Relier. I guess. If I'm even saying that right. I don't know if I'm saying. Those are one of those words that you don't know if you're saying right. Oh, and I remembered going to the dry forest to dying in a fire. That's why they call it, I found out why they call it the dry forest. Because it's highly flammable. And then there are people who set it on fire and you die in a fire. Remember that time where I died in a fire? Good times. Okay, so Minefield, been there. Landed at Eternal Motion. Could grab a few more phoenix feathers. It wouldn't be bad with how many tame bombbirds I have. Little bit risky, but I kind of want to go new places too. The Windy Plains. But I want to go places where my bombbirds really are effective. I feel like the jungle would be nice, because my bombbirds could fight things, or the Warped Coast. Let's go to the Warped Coast, because my bombbirds can kick some rat butt. Yeah, come on, bombbirds. Come with me and we'll kick the butt of many of a rat. Alright, we'll have to lead the rats out here. So the difficult thing about the ratlings is they only move when you move, and they're good at cornering you, putting you in check. But bombbirds help you prevent that from happening. So yeah, we'll go to the Warped Coast. And we'll get some of the treasures there. Come, my birds! The birds have trouble getting through. Also, this unique terrain shape helps the ratlings trap you. It's really nasty. I've been killed here quite a few times, because I didn't understand how nasty the ratlings are at putting you in check around here, and the weird shape of the terrain also is an added danger, so. Alright, let's commandeer ourselves a boat. That's one of the things I love about this game, though. Every single area has a new type of terrain and new rules, and you've got to wrap your head around it. And if you don't adapt, you die. Usually. Unless you're fantastically lucky. I mean, there is always a factor of luck in these endeavors. Random generation of roguelikes do that. Although there are a lot less random functions in this one, it's just mostly the generation of terrain and whatnot. So there's more you can depend on in this game than other games. Other roguelike games, perhaps, but still. There's always... Since the terrain and the situations are generated, there is a great factor of luck involved that cannot be underestimated. I find AIs who play video games very interesting. That's a subject I've been learning about recently. Like, I actually learned how to play Minesweeper a lot better because I watched an AI. I watched somebody who programmed a Minesweeper AI. And, like, he went over some of the... I forget what some of the rules are, though. Like, the AI would, like, group... It had a good understanding of probability and would group squares together so that even if it had to make a guess, it made a really educated guess. Anyways, what I found really interesting about AIs as well, playing roguelikes, is, I learned about the term expert systems. AIs that replicate an expert at a task. That there are some tasks that AIs have trouble with. And so just mimicking an expert is probably one of the best things to do. I'm sorry, I don't want to hit a tame bombard. I misclicked. Alright, so how many treasures we got? We got 12 pieces of coral. As we stay here, the place is gonna get more and more dangerous. Also, have I lost? I don't want to leave behind one of my bombirds. Okay, I almost left one of you birds behind. My bombirds are kicking butt, though. Those ratlings don't stand a chance versus these bombirds, but if I start losing bombirds, I gotta get out of here. You can see my bombirds are just ripping those ratlings' throats open left and right. It's great. All I have to do is just collect coral and make sure that I don't lose my friends. Oh, right, and bombirds couldn't go on... They can't ride boats, so boats are like walls for them. I gotta remember that, it's weird. No, sorry, I just moved that square inappropriately. Go ahead and stab a rat man of my own. Wait, now, do enemies killed by the bombirds also count as my kills? Curiosity. Yes, they do! Nice! So that means I just gotta watch my bombirds kick butt, and I'll get access to the graveyard, which is pretty cool. I'll get access to the graveyard and access to more treasures. Wow, bombirds kick ass! I can't let ratlings get me into check, though. It's scary. That could still happen. Okay, let's... I think we've overstayed our welcome here. We gotta go to a new area. Because like I said, the longer you stay and the more treasures you collect, the more dangerous the zone gets. And while our bombirds have us covered, for now, as you can see, there was a pretty big wave of ratlings right there. We lost a bombird. We took a casualty, sir. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, we're down to 5 bombirds? Did I lose another one? I took 2 casualties. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Come on, you ratling. Okay, and then there's a blob waiting for me there. I'll grab these 2 corals while I'm here. Nice! Avenger! Rattling Avenger. Collect 25 corals. Or 50 in Orb Strategy Mode. I see. Orb Strategy Mode is easier, but the achievements are harder to get. So that seems fair. Oh, and that blob can't reach me here. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go to the Alchemist Lab. I feel like my bombirds will fare pretty well there. I hope. Alright, come on, bombirds. Come with me. Hey, Shadow Walker. Good to see you on the YouTube side of things. One of my bombirds is being very difficult. Follow me! They have trouble going through gates. Come on, buddy. What if I... Oh good, my bombirds can fly from one color to the other. That's cool. They can violate the rules of this world. That's amazing. Okay, come on. Come on, bombirds. Get in here. Just follow me. Follow me. There's ratlings coming again. Alright, well, we killed more ratlings. It's like herding cats. Except for its birds instead. Come on, bombird! Fine, you want to go through the other exit? We'll go through the... No, I don't want to kill bombird. No, sorry. Come on. Stuck. And whenever I go through the entrance, I get stuck on the other side. Come on. I don't want to leave behind my precious soldier. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you made it through. Okay, cool. So proud that I have all 5 of my bomb-birds. Okay, nice. And then my bomb-birds just protect me in this area. That is beautiful. Bomb-birds are wonderful. I'm gonna have to go back and shore up my ranks after this, though. But this is amazing. I just gotta not screw up. It's so easy to die in this game. One wrong click and you're dead. You don't have multiple hits, you have just one. So it is still scary. To access hell, collect 10 treasures each of 9 kinds. Ah. I might get to hell. Hey. Okay, guys. This is the one time in chat where you guys can officially say, Tiegon, I hope you go to hell, and I'll take it in a good way. Tiegon, I really hope this run you go to hell. Just don't say I hope you go to hell and you die. That's not what I want to die somewhere better. But oh, you can certainly tell me to go to hell. I'll be like, yeah, I'll try my best. Oh, you go to hell. I'm doing my best. You know, if I'm really good, I'll get there. If I'm a real badass. I recently watched a YouTuber make a video about the old classic Duke Nukem, and just talking about the game in depth. And I forgot about how much I loved that game. I loved that. It was a really high-quality first-person shooter when you compare it to, like, other games of its time. The first one, anyways. The ones after that were god-awful. But, like, all the Duke Nukems up to Duke Nukem 3D, they were good stuff. And, I remember as a kid, like, joking around with my friends and, like, trying to do the Duke Nukem voice or things like that, but I couldn't do it. But now I realize I feel like I can do it a lot better. Dude. But, well, I'll have to prepare, though. Because now I'm putting myself on the spot. The Duke Nukem voice. No, don't have it. Duke Nukem. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. I'm not quite hitting the right quality there, but kinda close. The Duke Nukem voice, he kinda goes up, but he sounds more confident. I don't know, I was doing it better earlier today. It's funny when you put yourself on the spot and you can't do it quite as well. I'm Duke Nukem and I'm gonna stab a bunch of slimes. For no reason. No, it's a little bit lower. I went a bit higher. A little bit lower. Duke Nukem. He's a gravelly voiced man. No, not gravelly, but a little bit low and always talking like he's cool. 'Cause he is. Look at me, I don't even have to fight. 'Cause I'm Duke Nukem. I'm Duke Nukem and I like to press wildflowers. And I like to sip tea. Slowly. When I go to the book club. When I go to the book club, I always have the best notes. Just like, oh, making Duke Nukem say things he would never say. Like, very out of character things. I'm Duke Nukem and I like to press wildflowers. Yeah. Deal with it. Oh. Alright, so I got 20 elixirs of life. I'm gonna get up to 25 elixirs of life. Now I'm thinking about there was a board game I like to play a lot called Elixir of Life, where you played a bunch of wizards trying to make the Elixir of Life. It was a competitive game where you're like guessing you're guessing formulas to the elixir of life, but you end up making, like, other potions to help you along the way. But the ultimate goal was to, like, you gather up a bunch of ingredients, and then you essentially take a guess at what the elixir of life is, and it's random every game. And so there's only so many combinations, so eventually you figure out, and I think there was, like, hints, but it was actually a lot of fun, because, like, you'd be wandering around on the streets, and you'd, like, get mugged, and you'd, like, fight random baddies. The Jelly Kingdom. I have never been. Some of the slime beasts have decided to revolt against their colored rules in the Alchemist Lab. They have changed their shape and consistency and declared independence, and established their own kingdom. Jellies switch between being a wall and being a monster after every treasure you pick. That is different. Okay. Well, it seems like a natural progression after going to the Alchemist Lab, so hey. Let's go there. Okay, well, Bombbirds, you just sealed off the only entrance I had. I need to get to the blue. I can't cross barriers if you kill every blue monster that comes through. Well, I guess I'll just go around then. I guess I'll just have to go around. Because my Bombbirds, they're acting dumb. Yeah. That's okay, I'm Duke Nukem. I don't care. Alright, come on, guys. Okay, we got a jelly coming at me and I stabbed him. Kill the blue jelly. Alright, my first victim in a new realm. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Come on, you. Come on! Why, what's wrong? Okay, good. They have such... Bombbirds are so difficult when you're trying to get them through those holes. Tasty jelly! Mmm. Achievement. Tasty jelly. So... all the color... everything changed colors. And the blue jellies are now walls. I get it. And now they're monsters. And I can't go near the walls, because they'll hit me first. They're camping, essentially. So we're playing red light, blue light. I was gonna say red light, green light, but... well... no, there's no green. Uh-oh, I almost got myself trapped. I was thinking I could just go for the tasty jelly and turn my opponents near me into a wall, but I almost got pincered. I almost got checkmated there. That would have been bad. I need to stay in the relative safety of all my Bombbirds. My fantastic, bombastic Bombbird friends. I've got an army. I don't need to worry. Uh-oh. Aw, one of my troops is dead. We're taking casualties, sir. Alright, 25 tasty orbs. Let's get the heck out of here. The enemy troops are mounting. We gotta tactically withdraw out of this situation. Retreat, men! Where do we go? What is this? Orb of phasing. What'd that do? Lets you pass through walls one cell wide. Also through monsters, so long as they will not attack you in transit. Uh-oh. Another casualty. Okay. Well, I got the Orb of Phasing. I doubled up my Orb of Phasing. I got phasing for 77 turns. Let's get the heck out of here. So I can phase through that? Yeah, I can. I'm guessing using the Orb of Phasing takes down its time a bit. I guess we're going through the Windy Plains, because I gotta get out of here. It's getting all scary. Oh no, another casualty. I gotta get back to the Minefield and recruit more troops. We're down to just Hugin and Mugen. Hugin and Moonin. My Odin's Ravens. Whatever those two, I always call them those two. Orbs get blown around? How interesting. Orb of Speed. I didn't expect orbs to be floating around in the wind. Oh, that's considered against the wind? What part of it? Alright, I gotta stick to my birds. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to get around, so I'll have to pay attention. And with the Orb of Speed, I outrun my birds quite a bit, which is an issue as well. Alright, you coming, guys? Oh, there's a feather. I want them feathers. place is a little confusing. It's not so bad. But it is if you want to keep your troops together. It's hard to lead birds through this environment. Oh, those feathers went way down there. Okay. What is that symbol? Strong wind. Click to use. Oh, you can let the wind carrying you. This causes you to move 2 cells. Oh. I didn't know that! Well, blow the man down. Sometimes, for those times when you can just, when you want the wind to just blow you. When you want to, no, this is trying to make a bad joke. For those blow me moments. There you go. There you go. Well done. Well done on a terrible joke. We got there. Friends killed. Tame Bombird 4. I got 4 of my friends killed. Should say, friends killed 4, you monster. Well, come on. They died loyally in my service. I didn't get them killed. The enemy got them killed. I mean, I tried to lead them. I was trying to be a good commander. It's not my fault they didn't listen. Alright, Wind Crow. Got 10 feathers. Alright, that's enough to get to hell. So let's get out of here. That's what I say to do. What are you? An air elemental. Looks like a live tornado. Once you are 3 or less cells from it, it is impossible to move closer due to strong winds. You can stand and wait, though. Okay, you come near. Oh, and it starts blowing the other wind away. It affects the other wind. How interesting and novel and weird. Guys, are you able to catch up? Good, okay. Oh yeah, there's our ticket out of here. But to where? Where, I ask you? Where are we going? Either way, I want to get out of this realm. It's starting to get scary. What is this? A blizzard. Blizzard. Once in the past, there lived a tribe whose prophets warned about the great blizzard that was to come and freeze the world. They thought it was the wrath of God, so they put some altars so that the gods could hear their pleas. The mighty golems who guarded those altars, making sure nobody steals the jewels, because a robbed god is an angry god. Unfortunately, winter has come. Maybe because only the monks knew how to stop the golems, and were said to have escaped earlier with some of the jewels. The tribe has frozen to death. The altars got covered with snow and ice. Only icy columns still guard them, waiting for spring. Oh, and it tells you, there's void beasts and ice golems. What's this about? Well, that's here. Creatures of void. Or just monsters of... Okay. Void beasts move by simply letting the air move into their current location. The whole will move to the place where the air came from. Void beasts are great at moving against the wind, but they have problem moving with the wind. Okay. Guess I'll see that in action. Icy golems, when destroyed in the blizzard, or by another icy hand, become ice walls and freeze the land around them. Okay. So these are the dangers we're about to face. Oh, and I warm things up whenever I walk in areas. It's another one of those body temperature situations. Alright. Oh, and it has the same music as the first area. Cannot go against the winds. Okay, come on, Bombird. You gotta get over here with us. See, there's only valid directions. Certain directions that are valid. You gotta get over here with me. You coming? You coming, Hugin? Moonin's already with me. Come on. I know you can do it. He's just not doing it right. Fine, I'll move over to another entrance if you want to scoot over there. My other Bombird went off in one direction and I can't... Oh no. This blizzard's gonna make me lose my friends! I can't can't go back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wilson. I'm sorry, Hugin. I'm sorry, Noonan. I can't see through the blizzard. Oh no, I lost my friends in a blizzard. How tragic and scarily real that sounds. Well, off I go then. Gonna have to get more friends later. That I find unnerving because I have been relying on them a great deal. I want to get out of here. I don't like this place. I'll get this one relic though. Oh, but a golem's coming for me. You know what? I'm gonna chicken out because I have no friends and I don't want to die. And I think that is a fair thing to do. I think it's a very fair thing to do. This is chicken out at this point. Until I get more friends. Friends are good. Okay, so you really have to plan your movements around this place. If I want to get there, I have to, like, do a cyclical thing. Ooh, I'm getting surrounded a bit. So can I stab him? Yeah, I can, but then I have an ice wall next to me. Okay. Then I can stab you. But I gotta have valid directions left to move, because what if I got trapped? I could melt the ice. I would just hug the ice and wait till it melts as if I had no valid directions to go. Like if I killed so many golems next to me. Ah, an orb of speed in the wall, but if I went and got it, I wouldn't be able to get to this Living Fjord. Do I really want to go to Living Fjord? Not necessarily. Okay, so Void Beast coming at me. Killed it. That's good. Got an Orb of Speed. Gonna have to warm up this ice wall if I want to get this item. Every time I get an item, it makes the place harder, though. I don't think I want to... Yeah, I don't want to stay here. I just want to get out. Do I want to go to Living Fjord, though? Them Vikings are scary. I just want to get back... I want to get back to the Minefield so I can recruit more troops is where I want to go. Never thought I'd say that. I have to study the airflow situation here. Okay. Whew. Alright, now we're in the Living Fjord, and the desert's over there. We'll cross the fjord to the desert. That'll be fine. I'm afraid of the Vikings, so I'm not gonna raid too much treasure. Dang it. As soon as I hop on the boat, it gets beached. Son of a beach. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! I'm about to get... No, 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 no! Okay, if I move there, I'll get killed. If I stab him, he'll move here and get killed. What do I think I'm boned! No! I think I just boned myself. Yep, there wasn't a way out of that. The fjords! I died on the fjords! Oh man, I just wanted to get through there. I didn't think they would throw so many Vikings at me if I just walked through the area. Dang it, I couldn't even walk through there? That's how mean it is? I should have killed them more quickly. I just thought I could flee through there. Well, that's how it goes. I had such a good game going. Well, you don't... What did we learn? Don't lose your bomb birds. Bomb birds are life. That's what we learned. Let's try it again. Never got to roll yet. Slightly disappointing, but that's how easy it is to get sandwiched in this game if you're not paying attention. I just let too many enemies follow me. Speaking of which, I almost get it back. It's right at the beginning of the game, though, so I don't have to worry that much, but... I was in danger of letting that happen again. Just gotta pick yourself back up and dust yourself off and get right back to it. I'm gonna get a little bit risky at first. So just a little risky, not too risky. Come on, guys. Okay, there's the exit. So I got my exit strategy. No, you don't. No pincers. No pincers. No pincer movements. Just want to collect 1 or 2 more treasures, and then I'm gonna escape here. I got my exit strategy. I want to get a high score like 30. Well, actually, 29's a high score in a way. Well, actually, I think I might have got like 50 once, but it's a good score for not dying too easily. Let's be real careful. I can play the border game is what I can do. In fact, I should play the border game a bit more. Where you sneak in to get treasures and sneak back out. I mean, I am a rogue after all. Sneaking's what we do. Alright, got an Orb of Flash. That's a nice insurance policy. Except for I got to use it because I still need to kill things occasionally in this area. Zebra Realm, I don't care for that place too much. I just need to get access to the Minefield. That's all I need to do. In fact, do I have access to the Minefield yet? Worlds. How do I access the worlds? Main menu. World overview. Okay. Minefield. Yes, I have access to the Minefield now. Okay, cool. So if I look for the Minefield, I can find it. As you collect treasures, you get access to new worlds. That's how it works. And the Minefield is important. It is, because that's where, you know, that's where I get my troops. So, that's where I get my birds. Okay. There are no mines next to you. I gotta remember how to play Minesweeper. There's a mine next to you. There was a... Well, certainly when there are no mines, I don't have to worry. But I talked about an AI that played Minesweeper that I learned some things from, but I forget how it worked. I'm gonna have to rewatch that video, because when I watched that video, and then I played Minesweeper immediately afterwards, and I found it very enlightening, but... Then again, the rules for this are a little bit different from Minesweeper in that you're not playing with boxes, you're playing with hexes. So it does alter things a little bit in the information you know. But, I mean, you're basically just playing Minesweeper. Okay, so I get access to the bomb birds at like 10 eggs, right? Let's go around, collect 10 eggs. I'm not going to get more than 10 eggs because I want it to be easy to recruit troops from this area. And as you collect more eggs, there's going to be more and more mines in the terrain it generates, so... Even though it's not, the Minefield's not that hard. I think it's 10. Yeah, 10, the Orb of Friendship. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now, if I just keep exploring, I should see Orbs of Friendship. Alright, let's start recruiting. Time to start recruiting some friends. Okay, so there's definitely one landmine here, so this is safe. And this is safe, because friend squares are never bad. Also, I just gotta be careful where I click, because sometimes I've misclicked. And misclicking and stepping on a mine would be a sad day. A very sad day, indeed. I guess I'll collect 1 or 2 bomb bird eggs, but I really want to keep this area safe for my own sake. So there's 2 landmines there. My bomb birds are attacking ivies. Okay, so there's definitely a landmine there. And since there's only one next to this square, this is safe, and that's safe. Nice. Okay, I got 4 soldiers. We can see how our bomb birds fare in the jungle, but I wanna really stack up the troops. Really rally the troops. This is my favorite thing to do in this game now. Assemble an army. Alright, so we got 5 now. No, 6. Okay, nice. 1 more. 1 more ought to do it. It's good enough for the 7 samurai. It's good enough for me. Okay, so absolutely a landmine there. which means this is safe. And once again, one landmine, so this is safe. Okay, but now that information is no longer valid, but this is safe. Okay, cool. Broke through a little choky point, choke area. Not seeing any friendship orbs, though. Oh, I saw one earlier, but I ended up going the wrong way. Again, very tempted to take eggs, but I'm intentionally avoiding them for my own sake in the future. Alright, I guess we'll take these birds into the desert. More friends! Why not? This is an army. So we up to 8? Was it? 7, 8. Oh no, 9. We got 10. Oh, this is getting excessive. Alright. I know, like, there's different... The names of groups of different animals have different names. Like, a murder of crows. Or... I forget, there was another poignant term for, like... Like, ravens had an interesting word, too. That seemed appropriate. So what would you call a group of bomb birds? An eruption of bomb birds? A nuke of bomb birds. That sounds about right. Oh, look! It's a nuke of bomb birds. Yeah, that sounds... That's over the top enough. I like that one. How... What would you call that? A flock? Nope, it's a nuke. The explosive equivalent to it, anyways. So what is this? The hunting ground! Perfect. This is the perfect place to take up a nuke of bomb birds. Ooh, boy. Okay, so the hunting ground is simple. You grab a treasure, and you get hunted by dogs. Oh, they're actually pushing me away. Oh, there we go. One at a time. Did I lose birds because I was having to go too fast? Oh, good. They're all here. Yeah, you're all here. Okay. Nice. Now, one time I had a treasure that was so close to the enemies that it was actually like a troll treasure where when I grabbed it, I immediately died. And I didn't know that could happen. I always thought that the treasures gave you a chance, but apparently not. Apparently you're supposed to look at the setup of the dogs guarding the treasure before you grab it. And there's some treasures that are just instant death, which is worrisome thoughts. But when you have such a huge escort of troops like this, like, yeah, you try to chase me down. And then after every treasure you get, more and more dogs come from the edges too to attack you. Doesn't matter. We will destroy you. They try to surround you, but I'm already surrounded by my troops. We should be able to come away from here with a fair amount of treasures. I don't want to get overconfident, though. Although it's hard when you've got this many troops to not feel pretty darn confident. Alright, so rally the troops up. Grab the treasure. And all my enemies die. The remaining hunting dogs are like, ah, the heck with this. We're out of here. I don't even get paid for this. I don't need this job, and they don't pay me enough anyways. Okay, so the Orb of Flash. Will that kill my friendly bomb birds? Because I know it destroys everything in a radius. This radius, if I use it, gets killed. But it only happens when I make an illegal move or attack an enemy. It's another layer of safety, so I'll hold on to it, but I don't want to friendly fire my troops, that's for sure. look like we've taken any casualties yet. We're up to 11 treasures. This is typically when it starts getting scary, but not anymore. Scary for them, maybe. Not for me. They're still spawning a lot of troops. Oh, there goes my orb flash. Okay, didn't need that after all. We've killed 62 hunting dogs. That's a lot of dead dogs. Just saying. Imagine, if you will, a pile of 62 dead dogs. That's a depressing sight right there. Makes me feel a little bit bad. But they're the ones attack. I gotta get these treasures. This is something I gotta do. For reasons. Okay, number 18. Oh no, we took a casualty. Casualty taken. Okay, I'm gonna take one more and then we gotta get out of here, because if we start taking casualties, that gets concerning. Even though I got a lot of troops still, so it's fine. They're starting to get so many troops that we take casualties. Orb of Ferocity. Ah, yes. This is the orb that this area unlocks. It allows you to hit monsters in front of you and behind you. So, the great thing about the Orb of Ferocity is, like, remember that situation with the Vikings where I got pincered and killed? If I had the Orb of Ferocity, I would have been able to kill them both. I tried to backstab. You know those times when you try to backstab someone and their backstabs you? Orb of Ferocity. In Soviet Russia, backstabs you. Orb of Ferocity. I even approved. In Soviet Russia, backstabs you. You backstabs you. Alright, that works. That stupid joke works. Haven't taken any casualties for a while. We're doing this pretty good, but... Oh wait, getting the Orb of Ferocity also gets you ambushed? I didn't know that. Oh. Yep, we lost a soldier. Okay. I'm starting to get greedy. I bet we better get out of here. We're taking casualties. 21 is more than I have ever gotten from the hunting grounds, so we should be proud. Oh. Do you want to get revenge on the Vikings? I sure as heck do. Come, my bomb-birds. Let us take revenge on the Vikings. I will be like Odin unto them. You will see me as the god that I truly am. You'll write about me in your legends. Oh, but I gotta not drown, that's right. There was one time I had a good amount of troops here. Or a few. I had 1 or 2 birds with me, but I drowned because there was like a water elemental and it like made a bunch of water and I drowned because I didn't think it would drown me, but it did. And I was sad. Uh-oh, taking casualties. We took a casualty. Alright, we're up to 13. I gotta get out of here. Wow. Yeah, the Viking Fjords just start spawning a lot of troops. Alright, yeah, we gotta get going. Oh, Orb of the Fish. Allows you to swim. It's always reassuring in these areas. Reassuring for those people who don't want to drown. I was just talking about how bad that is. How it feels bad, man. So you drown, huh? Feels bad, man. Yeah. Doesn't feel good. Fine, I'll just use the... No, I don't want to use my magic. I want to save my orb. Fine, I'll just use the frickin' orb. Orb of water. What'd that do? Allows your boats to go against the currents or go onto land, creating water along the way. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Okay, there's the exit. Okay, let's get out of here. Just, it's getting dangerous. This area's... Oh, is that the crossroads too? It is. Water elemental achieved. Collect 25 garnets. That's the first time I've done that because the fjords are actually pretty scary. Bull dash. Butterflies don't pursue you unless you get next to them. They just spin around obstacles and cannot get killed conventionally. But you get treasure when a raging bull crashes into a butterfly. That sounds like a strange place. Some living caves. What do we have access to? World overview. We do have access to Rillier. I want to go to Rillier. Show me Rillier. Hall of Mirrors. Hive. Back to the Minefield. Ah, good to see you, Aaron. That's okay. Glad you're here now, at least. Yeah, sorry to hear that the stream warnings aren't working. I should, like, ping on the Discord or something as well, I guess. Or find some other warning system to tell people when I'm streaming, like, I don't know, tweet about it or something. So there's the graveyard. I have access to Rillier. I want to go there. Oh, there's a landmine waiting for me at that gate. What's the hive like? Filled with hyperbugs. Huge insects that look like ants, a bit like bees, and a bit like roaches. Live in circular nests, and an army of hyperbugs will attack an intruder, including enemy hyperbugs. Will you manage to get in the heart of the nest and get their precious royal jelly? Not right now. I want more friends. If I can get into the minefield, every entrance to the minefield contains a mine. How appropriate. No mine there, but a mine next to you. Well, that's no good either. Ah, no mines. Okay. Oh, but that entrance got sealed. Just getting back to the minefield to get more troops. I lost troops on the way. Well, that's okay. We're gonna recruit some more troops. I had 4, now I'm down to 2. I'm down to Tiegon and Moonin again. Alright, so there's one landmine here, so this is safe. Have they been increasing the amount of mines even though I haven't been collecting bomb bird eggs? Maybe it counts the number of Orbs of Friendship I've received, too. No, it seems okay. Alright, I'm purposely not collecting bomb bird eggs just to keep this area relatively safe so I can keep recruiting troops. Even though the eggs are part of my objective. I'll come back for them. Because the Orbs of Friendship that I get here are so essential to my quest that I dare not make this worse. At least the Orbs of Friendship are essential for certain areas. Other areas, the bomb birds get murdered, but... Okay, so clearly there's a mine there. Right? Yeah, because otherwise that wouldn't have a dot. Alright, so then this is safe. And that's mine for that one, so this is safe. And I got a friend, okay. And I got another friend, okay. I got one more friend. I'll get one more over here. Alright, I think that's good. Let's skedaddle. Ah, Crossroads. The original Crossroads, not Crossroads 2. Crossroads 2 is so narrow, it's hard to get your bomb birds through it. Okay, so this tile only is touching 2 tiles. And so then these 2 are mines. Mine, mine. So therefore this is safe. Okay, it still scares me actually having to deduce things and take a step, because it's like, well, sometimes I just have, like, a mental lapse, and one mental lapse can get me killed around these parts. So it's much easier to step somewhere where you don't have to make any deductions at all. The Terracotta Army. The ocean. Actually, the ocean isn't a bad place to go with a bunch of bombbirds. Yeah, let's go to... Metal beasts. That turned into like a buzzsaw? Okay, so as long as I don't drown, the ocean's actually a pretty cool place to be with bombbirds. Now let's wait on this boat. I've drowned in the ocean a few times before. It's not pretty. And in this area, you'll be birds versus birds. Or sharks. No, don't hit your friends. Oh, that metal beast just never stops. This is very important to pay attention to the number of turns before everything submerges. If you forget that and you're nowhere near a boat, you'll be very sad. Which, I'm sad to say, has happened to me an embarrassing number of times. So I'll just wait here. Alright, nice. So up to 14 pieces of amber from the sea. And any albatrosses are getting murdered by my bombbirds. That's a real bird. Alright, I'm gonna need to get out. Kraken depths? I've never heard of Kraken depths. I've never been to Kraken depths. Maybe I can get to relief from the Kraken depths. I want to collect more ambers, maybe, but you know what? Heck with it. Let's go to Kraken depths. Oh right, bombbirds can't cross over boats. All right, come on. There's a scary noise with that. Okay. There are krakens in your homeland too. Huge sea monsters which could easily destroy ships. The geometry of the strange world prevents quick movement of huge objects, so there are still no large ships, only small boats. And hyperbolic krakens are relatively small too. Still, you suppose, they might be the widest creatures which could still move at a considerable speed. Kraken heads can only move on hexagons. You need to attack the tentacles, all the tentacles, to kill the kraken. A tentacle cannot attack if it has been attacked on the same turn. When a kraken attacks you while you are in a boat, it destroys the boat, but does not kill you. So if I have an orb of the fish, and I get hit in a boat, I'll be okay. It destroyed my boat when I attacked it, and it just wrecked all my birds. I'm glad there's extra orbs of the fish, because I'm gonna need to swim. I may not have understood the whole Kraken concept entirely. Oh, that's an orb of the flash. Okay, well, I can kill it with that. Oh, I only stunned the tentacles. Whoops. Just keep getting orbs of the fish, and we gotta get out of here. Gotta go. This scares me. I mean, I heard its tentacles, but I'm worried that I might screw up when trying to kill it. Alright, that Viking's got a boat for me. Or I can go back to the ocean. Alright, fish man in the ocean. Woo! Go get a boat anyways, though. Oh, I could see undersea ambers when I was... Well, I just want to have the boat with me anyways. Makes me feel safer. Alright, I'm starting to worry about greed. We gotta get out of here. I've collected 20 treasures. I'm liable to get killed. We got ratlings after me, too. Let's get rid of some of these pursuers. There we go. Now, where's a proper exit? I guess I could go to the Warped Sea. The Warped Sea can be kind of scary for certain reasons. I just feel so vulnerable without my bombbirds. I could have got trapped there. There was a whirlwind in the way. So these ratlings just try to trap you as their main... It's their main trick. Alright, so I got a few treasures of this area, but I don't want to get too much, because I just want to get out of here. Alright, now we're in the realm of the wind. You can use the wind to blow yourself over gaps. Nice. I'm getting the hang of this area. But ultimately, I only want to get out of this area. Guess we'll go to the desert. Let's go back to Shai Halun. Grab a little spice while I'm here. Okay, the vineyard. I have not spent much time in the vineyard. I'm a little scared of it. Let's take a peek. Okay, so there are vine spirits. Whoops! Oh, I let myself get pincered. I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't realize how they were gonna move like that. I was just testing out I was testing the waters. I was like, oh, if I can just click one and kill them. When I kill one, I can kill... If I kill the ghosts, I kill the walls. Dang it, I just made a simple mistake and got killed. It's so easy to do that in this game. Ah, dang it. I was just trying to get back to my bomb birds. Well, back to the beginning. It's so easy to do that. I just clicked once too many. My birds got killed by that Kraken. The Kraken just destroyed all my birds. They weren't very smart about how they engaged the troops. And then I just got killed by ghosts in the vineyards. Because I was afraid. I was afraid of ghosts. I should have kept moving. I was afraid of ghosts, but I didn't run away. If you're afraid of ghosts, that's what you should do. It's generally the course of action one should take. I've learned how important it is to pay attention to audio cues in this game. Like whenever you hear that rrr, that's an enemy spawning. Wow, they're spawning a lot. And every time enemies spawn, that's a chance for me to get pincered. Because they appear from the edge of the world. And they try to appear at opposite ends of you. Speaking of which... Nope, you're not gonna do it, doggy. Not right now, Shadow Walker. I had a cat that I loved very dearly, but she died. And it did make me very sad. But I might get another pet eventually. I'm enjoying my freedom for now. Or my lack of responsibility, one might say. Because I doted on my cat a lot. I would make sure that if I ever left the house, it wasn't for too long, and that she was well taken care of. And I just would spend a lot of time with her. Like, whenever I read books, I would sit with her next... Yeah, I made it back to the Minefield. Oh, sorry to hear that, Shadow Walker. Well, I gotta say that they do say that cats have 9 lives for a reason. So, your cat might turn up again. I wouldn't lose hope. Although, sometimes in the city, it can be difficult for cats to deal with the city as long as it stays out of traffic, mainly, because it's usually... Oftentimes it's traffic that gets cats that get out like that, or at least that's the kind of thing. When I would take my cat for walks, but I would take her for walks on a leash. I had a lead for her. And the time I would spend, and whenever I would walk my cat around, I would read. I would have one hand on my leash and a book in my other hand. And yeah, the time I spent with my cat was like my meditation time, I realized. And after my cat died, I got very restless for a number of reasons. And not just because I was in a state of grief, but because I wasn't taking time to meditate or sort my thoughts out. And I wasn't reading as much anymore either. Because, well, I mean, I would sometimes, but, like, I always had the duties I did with my cat. I always took that as my time to read. And, yeah, I had to just, like, change my habits and my way of living quite a bit. So it was a bit of a shock. And, I feel like I've gotten back to normal. Thankfully. But, yeah, that was hard. Because I would always, like, make sure... Ah, good. You're over it now and you've got 2 cats. That's good. Oh, your cat ran away a while back. Yeah. Or it's been a little time since then. Yeah, sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you have other cats. And it is nice. It is nice to live in the country with cats, especially. I grew up on a farm and we had a lot of cats and it was awesome. Oh right, Orbs of Friendship can spawn in the crossroads sometimes too. I gotta remember that. So the crossroads could be used to recruit in safety. Oh man. An icy demon came out from the ice area and killed one of my bomb birds. How often do Orbs of Friendship appear in the crossroads? I don't think it's very often. Ah, a dog, 2 bunnies, and cats. Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, it was like that for me kind of growing up too, where we had 3 dogs at one point. We had 3 dogs, we had a whole bunch of cats. We had some goats for a while. But we had some goats for a decent amount of time. I had horses as long as we had 2 quarter horses that we had as long as I lived on the farm. The goats I remember we had for a while, but eventually we sold the goats. Just because my parents, after they divorced... Before my parents got divorced, we had goats. But after they got divorced, we couldn't... My parents couldn't handle taking care of goats. And us and all that stuff. So they had to go. But we kept the horses, and the 2 horses, Scouty and Sassafras, they were nice. Well, Sassafras was nice, the female. Scouty was actually a bit of a handful. He was a very willful gelding horse. He was angry about not having balls. Oh, and I can't blame him. So where'd they go? What have you done with them? I'm gonna be a jerk. Now I'm just gonna be a jerk. So there's definitely a mine there. Didn't I see an Orb of Friendship? Oh, it's over there. 2 mines next to you. Don't want to take that risk. Wait, there can't be a mine there. There has to be a mine there. So there might be a mine in one of those 2 squares. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. There's 1 mine here. 2 mines again. Probably this square. But then there's one next to this. Okay, so these are the 2 mines. Well, if these are 2 mines, then this can't be a mine. Ooh. Okay. And these are both mines, which means this can't be a mine. But then now there's 2 mines next to this square. Okay. Alright. Another bomb bird. Alright, we got a little army here. Whoops, easy. Didn't mean to do that square. Let's just go back the way we came. It's easier to do that when things get scary. Oh, that's okay. I remember feeling a bit restless when I was younger. Just because, well, I mean, when you're younger, you're just really ready to be an adult. But, yeah, you got tons of time ahead of you to figure out everything what you're doing in life and all that stuff. But yeah, Shadow Walker, you're very articulate for an 11-year-old. So, I have high praise to you. You seem like a very, very mature and articulate 11-year-old. Because, yeah, not all of my younger viewers are quite so kind and well-behaved. I mean, some are. But some aren't. Some are very, very demanding. You know how these things are. I mean, but that's true of, like, all sorts of people, but... humans come in all shapes and sizes. Alright, come on, birds. There's just this... I'm just talking about tendencies. Alright, so we're back to the hunting ground. I could get a crazy number of birds, but I think 7's enough. Probably. Oh, I almost let myself get pincered there. Can't get careless just because you got a bunch of friends. Yeah, and I don't mind if you're here as long as your parents are cool with it. Although I forget what the exact policies are. But basically, I believe as long as you have your parents' permission, things are cool. You know. Because obviously your parents should know you're on the internet, but they probably do. I mean, my parents let me watch Monty Python when I was young, and that's definitely more mature, but they just always make sure it's like, okay, if you have any questions about what's going on, we'll be glad to explain it, kind of thing. Because certainly in more adult material, or adult-themed things, there are some things that a kid might not understand. I was surprised at the sheer number of jokes that went over my head when I was watching Monty Python as a kid, and then when I go back and watch it as an adult, it's like, oh, that's what they were joking about. Like, all the really dirty jokes just flew right over my head. I didn't get, like, I mean, like, maybe one or two, but most of them I just didn't get at all. So I'm going back in the bomb field just to get a few more bomb birds. I mean, doesn't hurt to have more birds. I did like having goats too. Having horses was nice. Having goats was nice. We even owned pheasants for a very short period of time, but sadly the pheasants didn't do too well. The environment was just a bit too cold, and then I believe, like, we had coyotes, and occasionally coyotes would get to them too, so the poor pheasants didn't fare so well, and we ended up getting... The pheasants that survived, we ended up selling. Poor pheasants. But my mother was, my mother wanted to try raising pheasants. We tried. We did not succeed. Unfortunately. The Midwest can get very cold in the winter. I mean, that's one of the difficult things about living in the Midwest or in some very landlocked areas. There's this phenomenon called thermal transference when you live near the ocean, where temperature doesn't shift to the extremes as quickly. But when you live in the Midwest, when you're in a completely landlocked area, and you have a lot of land around you as well, the temperatures can go from... Like, the temperatures can get really, really cold, and then go to really, really hot in a very quick period of time. And it's kind of annoying, because, like, some of the times I love the most are when it's, like, nice and temperate. Like, around here in Maryland, it's getting to that really nice spring weather, and you can kind of depend on it staying that way for a little while. But when you're in the Midwest or in a landlocked area, it can just jump from one extreme to another very fast. It's like, it's really, really, really hot. Oh, now it's really, really, really cold. Did you want to enjoy the middle area? Sorry, you're living in the Midwest. There is no middle zone. You're in the middle of the country, not the middle of temperature means. Well, I guess it might not have been the cold as much as it was the, I don't know a lot about pheasants, because we didn't have them for very long, but I thought it might have been it might have been the coyotes more than... I don't know, something about their living conditions I didn't like, that's for sure, because we didn't keep them for very long. But what was I just saying? Oh, right. I remember there was a few really interesting weather phenomenons, though, when living in the Midwest. Whoops! I thought there was a mine in the other spot. Oh, no, I was thinking about the past. Oh, no, I stepped on a stupid mine, and it was the easiest thing in the world to deduce. Oh, but dumb. Dumb. All right. Man, my room's getting really hot, too. This isn't good. I should turn on my fan. I'm gonna turn on my fan so I can cool off my brain. One moment. Anyways. Interesting weather phenomenons. So, there was one instance where it was really... Oh, that's okay. There was one instance where it was really cold, or it was cold enough where it snowed. We got a decent amount of snow, and then it suddenly got so hot, a heat wave came through, and it got so hot that we could wear shorts outside. But there was still snow on the ground. The snow was melting rapidly, but there was a decent amount of snow cover. I was able to, I had enough snow to make a snowman and an igloo while wearing shorts. It was nuts. It was warm enough that you could wear a t-shirt and shorts, and cold enough, but it just recently was cold enough it snowed, where there was plenty of snow on the ground. I've never experienced that anywhere else but the Midwest. Because, again, thermal transference, very high. Another interesting phenomenon was, in the Midwest, we would get a lot of tornadoes. Not as much as Tornado Alley, but we were Tornado Alley adjacent. So we would get a lot of twisters. And I remember having to go. My mother would always have be worried, if I tell you to go in the basement because of the weather, you get in the basement, you know? We had to go in the cellar. There was that classic Wizard of Oz. We had one of those ground basements with the doors that kind of open on the outside. I'm not exactly sure of the temperature numbers, but it was certainly enough to go from one to the other extreme. Yeah. Certainly enough for there to be snow on the ground. And then, warm enough to where... I want to think it was, probably 70 outside. We're talking, Fahrenheit or Celsius, because I can't... My mind doesn't work Celsius that well, for some reason. Because I'm just too used to Fahrenheit. it was, uh-oh, dang it, I messed up. Dun dun dun. Okay, that's fine, it's okay to mess up this early when you haven't gotten much. Yeah, exactly, it's like one of those ones that opens to the side, like the movie Twister or The Wizard of Oz or whatever. One of those old-fashioned, like, cellar kind of basement situations. Anyways, so we had to worry about twisters, and there was a couple instances where, like I remember having school classes canceled. I also remember having, like, a bully. There was a bully that always, like, gave me a hard time. He was this little wiry kid that I could have easily beat up, but I was just a nice guy and I didn't, and so, since this little wiry kid knew that, he just, like, he would just give me a hard time about things. He would just generally pick on me, even though I could probably squash him. But I don't know. It was... Anyways, this kid would give me a hard time about, like, all sorts of things. But one of the things was, like, being manly or whatever. And then when we had to, like, go out to the hall and go into a crouched, kind of like a fetal position we went out to the hallway next to the lockers, but the lockers are attached to it doesn't seem like the safest place, but I guess it's... Anyways, they had us all crouched down, or hunkered down, so that, you know, we were away from windows and things. And, yeah, the twister came through, and, you know, we all survived. It was fine. It just damaged some stuff outside the school, but didn't actually hit the school. Much to my dismay, in a way, because I kind of wanted the school to get hit. Although, I mean, the fact that we were in it, still, I wanted to get off school. I wasn't too worried about getting hit by the twister, and that's the thing. I was totally composed throughout the whole thing, but that bully kid was crouched down right next to me, and he was bawling. Just bawling like a child who is afraid to die, which, I mean, honestly makes a lot of sense, but it's like, I'm just sitting there thinking, alright, well, who's the tough guy now? You know? I'm sitting here, you know, and it's like, again, it was another one of those moments where it's like, I could give you such a hard time about this, but I'm not. I always was taking the higher road. And sometimes I wish I hadn't, just because I certainly would have enjoyed to give him a hard time there. He deserved it. But nah, it's like, whatever, I'll just let it go. And, wow, I got 33 ice diamonds? I've been clocking out, and I got 33 ice diamonds. Cool, good job, me. Okay, good. That's a good start. 35 ice diamonds. Alright. Might as well get a little risky. So that was kind of interesting, just seeing the results, dealing with twisters and stuff, and seeing the results of twisters, or occasionally seeing a little bit of what a twister can do with your own eyes. But not much, because my parents or authority... I always wanted to see the twister doing its thing with my own eyes, but authority figures would always be saying, like, don't look at it, go and hide and take cover and all that. And it's like, yeah, I probably should, but I really want to watch it. But that's dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna be careful about the Hall of Mirrors. Just gonna dip in and out. Hall of Mirrors is kind of scary. The Hall of Mirrors requires a lot of thinking. So just... I might not be quite so talkative while I'm in the Hall of Mirrors for just a moment. It's kind of mind-blowing in a way. Alright, good enough. Alright, so... Oh yeah, other interesting weather phenomenon was... Oh, I forget what they call it. But it was... There was a name for it. Like a Chinook or something? No. Is that right? Is that why the helicopter's called a Chinook? No, that's a different wind phenomenon. Anyways, there was this interesting wind phenomenon where the wind would come from every direction at the same time, which is nuts. So, how it happens is, like, so wind will go from a high pressure zone to a low pressure zone. Basic meteorology. Apparently, everywhere around us, we were surrounded by high pressure zones, and we were in a really low pressure zone. So the wind comes rushing in from every direction. And it's really powerful. And it just creates like this weird feeling of like, you can feel the pressure going up and then going back down and then going back up and going back down. And the only way I can describe it is like when you're riding in a car, but you only roll down one window. And you get that weird effect where wind's coming in the window, and then suddenly it goes out the window, and then comes in, because there's only one window for the air to go. So you'll get this weird pressure effect where it's like in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in the same window, and you can feel the pressure in the car kind of changing, going up and down, like it's like a pulse. It's a pulsing feeling, but instead of the pulsing happening more rapidly, it's like a slower pulsing where it's like, wind comes in, wind goes out, it's like... And the really crazy thing about it is, though, the windows on our house were buckling when the pressure was going in and out, and a few of our windows broke, and it was pretty crazy, like just because of the air pressure. And also in our farmhouse, like some of the windows were like older, like glass windows, so it wasn't like too hard to break the windows, but still it broke the windows, which is kind of surprising. And so we had to like start taping windows or doing things to prevent the windows from further windows from breaking, because we weren't prepared for that. And yeah, it was a really interesting phenomenon. I don't know what the name is for that. Ah, like a pulsar. Yeah. I'd say that's a fair way to describe it. Or I would if I knew more about pulsars. I don't really know much about pulsars. Except for that it's a fun word for sci-fi stuff. To me, pulsars... Obviously, a pulsar has something to do with pulsing. It's in the name. But yeah, otherwise, pulsars are largely pulsars are as nebulous as nebulas are. No, they're less... I know what a nebula is. Pulsars are more nebulous than a nebula. To me. I know it can, except for that it can look nice, yeah. In, like, photos. Otherwise, the science behind the phenomenon of a pulsar, I don't really know much about it. The Yeti burns! Take that, Yeti! That's a fun way for a Yeti to die. Imagine what that sounds like. The death throes of a Yeti as it just writhes in the flames of an explosive. Just like the Midwest, it went from very cold to very hot quickly. I know that feeling. Not quite. I know that feeling. I know the feeling of burning alive. Just a bit of astrophysics. Pulsars and nebulas. They're just fun. They're just fun things in space. We're talking about space. It's about time. It's about space. It's about something about the human race. That was like a theme song to a show where, like, there's this weird old TV show that my dad liked where it was these spacemen, astronauts going back to like the caveman times. Now I'm thinking about that, and also Captain Quasar. Because quasars are an interesting phenomenon, too. I know pulsar's been used... A lot of weapons in sci-fi games have had the word pulsar, because it's a nice, like a sonic... That's right, like in Terror from the Deep. The aliens would use like a sonic pulsar to kill you. Was it a sonic pulsar? Sonic something. Ah, kind of star. A pulsar is a kind of star that makes a linear beam of burning material switching on and off very fast. Hence the word pulsar, because it's pulsing very fast. That makes sense. And now you know. Da-da-da-da. The more you know. One of those educational moments. Alright, so there's definitely a mine here. And then these two say they've got 2 mines. I don't feel like doing deduction. Last time I did deduction, I failed and died. Let's just skirt things. It's easier. It's easier just to stay where the mines are not. Oh, I've got myself up to 18 bomb bird eggs. I'm getting greedy. Just get friends, not eggs. Greed is the enemy in the minefield. You need to make friends. Okay, I'm not seeing any orbs of friendship around these parts. Oh, there's one. There's one if we can get to it. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely a mine there. Yep. Identified. Okay. Cool. Oh, whoops. I always started going toward the egg. Another friend. Okay, we got 4 friends. 4 feathered friends. Usually it's not that hard for me to get them, but I think I got too many eggs. There's another orb of friendship. Friendship. Everybody loves friendship. Alright, so there's a mine there, but there isn't a mine here. There isn't a mine there. Then there is a mine somewhere over here. Okay, cool. Navigated that. Yeah, that's true. I do. There's a lot of educational moments here, just because I like talking about intellectual things. It's fun. It's stimulating to me. So I do enjoy stimulating mental things and conversations. That's part of what attracts me to video games. And particularly this one. This game it's very mind-blowing. I can feel my mind's like just acting more. This is a more difficult mental task than a lot of games I play. And I enjoy that. But it makes me feel very stupid when I die. God, it makes me feel dumb though. But that's the biggest part of learning. You know you're learning when you feel dumb. Sometimes when you're made to feel dumb. Well, at least you should be learning something if you've been made to feel dumb. I hope you learned something. Let that be a lesson to you. This game will teach you a lesson. Alright, so I got enough birds that I think I'm ready to go. But yeah, the minefield is actually very relaxing in a way because there's no enemies. Alright, come on, birds. Stay with me. Oh, you can't attack diagonally, right? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Shadow Walker. I really appreciate that. I definitely appreciate you as a viewer quite a bit as well. I'm always glad to see you. So, oh, the ocean. We're going from the sea to the ocean. So you're always very welcome here, Shadow. And that comment is most appreciated. Fine. High praise. I thank you. Plus, there's a lot of really good streamers out there, so yeah, that really is high praise. So yes, I'll take that at face value. Now I'm thinking of like sounding like that's like one of those statements that sounds like a pilot. We know you have. With Tiegon streams, we know you have a lot of choices for streaming content, for streaming video game content. So thank you for watching watching with us. Thank you for flying with Tiegon streams. Streaming with Tiegon streams. Tiegon's streams. Tiegon's channel. Thank you for watching, Tiegon. I appreciate it. So, there's a whirlpool here. Ah, so it's like, it's just like... I can't get out? I can't get out of the whirlpool? I know you can't get out of a whirlpool. My only way to get out of the whirlpool is get another boat. Whirlpools are scary! Okay. Never messed with the whirlpool before. Oh, I can go to the graveyard now. I've killed enough. Albatross. I always think of that. Whenever I say albatross, I always think of the, there's a skit on Monty Python where just out of nowhere there'd be this, whenever a skit would end, or something like that. That's okay, Shadow Walker. Thanks for dropping by and saying all those nice things and chatting with us today. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. I understand you got things to do. Life goes on. Oh yes, the Monty Python skit. So, occasionally, a knight, and you know how I love knights, a knight in full plate mail would come out at the end of a skit when they didn't know how to end a skit. And I love this. They just didn't know how to end a skit, so they, a knight would come out in full plate mail with a rubber chicken and would beat the guy in the skit in the head. He would just, like, whack him on the head, and the guy would just go, Albatross! Albatross! That's it. Oh, and I remember there was a guy who would, like, try to sell an albatross as, like, a snack at one point, too. But it was like one of those weird running gags where they would just say albatross, or bring out an albatross, or bring out that knight that whacks people with a rubber chicken and curses people to say albatross repeatedly, but it always, the Caribbean. I've never been to the Caribbean. Well, I bet there's gonna be a lot of pirates here, and good to see you, Allman. Yeah, I dig this game too, it's awesome. The music's nice too. Wow, this place is a very adventure-y, kind of hopeful music. Going on adventure. There's a lot of boats in the Caribbean. Yeah, will you need an albatross? I mean, I do tend to like bird meat, as it were, versus like cows or things, but I don't know how most of the birds I've eaten have been good, but I don't know how an albatross would be. I guess it'd be okay. I mean, certainly some birds are more gamey than others. Although I'm trying to eat more veggies and less meat because of various reasons. I wouldn't want to have to kill the thing, but if I was a starving ocean goer, it'd be on the menu, that's for sure. I'll slip. Nope. Oh, never mind. Guys, could you take care of this shark for me? Shark kills the bomb bird? Aww. You can beat him. So where's the treasure in this place? The islands of the Caribbean are infinite and circular, and there are pirates probably nearby that have hidden treasures somewhere far off from the coast, they say? Far off from the coast. Oh, so I gotta go into the island to get the treasure. Okay. Forests are too dense to be traversed by humans, and they are hard to burn. Many colorful parrots. Oh, it's a parrot! I kind of wish they had changed the palette, or swapped. Maybe made a different icon for the parrot, but... Parrots. Pieces of 8. So how do we get the treasure, then? I don't see any treasure. Do I have to dig it up, or...? What is the treasure in the Caribbean? Oh, okay. This island has less trees. Oh, whoops! I activated my flash spell. Well, I didn't have much longer. I couldn't hold that flash spell much longer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with something being a bit gamey, that's for sure. Ah, X marks the spot. All right. Oh, compass? Oh, just tells you have found the compass. Just points out. Oh, weird. Wait. Hyperbolic pirates have no use for treasure maps. However, oh yeah, because it's the world's so wacky. However, they have found out that a compass points to the center of the island. So they just go as far towards the center as they can and hide their treasures there. Ah, okay. Parrot! Find and collect pirate treasure. Yarr! I got treasure. Alright, my birds are no parrots. So if I kill enemies in this area, am I more likely to find treasure? No, okay. Hey, Mr. Man Guy. Good to see ya. Ah, yes. Yeah, this is a very... This game plays out a lot like chess. So I can understand if it's not your style. I definitely wouldn't hold that against you. Flatlands. Oh, that one. Where, like, the whole world's... Wait, am I thinking of the right one? Yeah, Almond, where the whole world's, like, flat. It's 2D worlds, but, like, then, like, a 3D person... Like, the main character... If I'm thinking of the right story, it's like... There's a whole 2D world, and then the 2D person meets a 3D person, but they can't fully perceive the 3D person because they can only perceive a 2D world and how life in a 2D world would work. And it's really interesting because the way the three-dimensional person, I'm thinking of the right book. Okay, that's a really cool one. There's a video or an animated version of it. Yeah, there's a YouTube version of the book as well. That's actually really well done. So I would think I'd say it's fair to watch that, but yeah, read the book too. The book as usual is more detailed. And yeah, what's really interesting about the flat world idea is that the way the person from the third dimension it's so hard to you learn that it's really, really hard to describe an extra dimension to a 2D person. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you have height, width, and depth? What's this height about? What do you mean people are tall or short? These words have no meaning to me. Or whatever, whichever dimension you're missing to be in a 2D world. But like, so then, if it's that hard to describe a third dimension to a 2-dimensional person, it's the same thing. Like, imagine a 4D person. Imagine a 4th dimension. You can't. It's so hard. And then it's like, it'd be hard to describe. It'd be hard to imagine or describe. But it'd be for a person who exists in the 4th dimension, it'd be so easy. It's like, why don't you get it? There's just a 4th dimension. There's height, width, depth, and flugel, or something. There's like an extra word for it. And I'm not counting time, because some people count time as an extra dimension, but that gets tricky. Because then if you count time, then it's like 4D or 5D or... Okay, well, if we do count time, then just add a number to the number of dimensions. Because, like, well, there's time, but I guess theoretically there could be another, like, dimension of human space, as it were, a physical dimension. I mean, I guess time is physical, but I'm gonna, for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna just gloss over that whole idea. It's valid. Time being an extra dimension is valid, but that just makes the discussion complicated. It just complicates the discussion at this point. So I'm not gonna say it isn't. It's just not like a physical dimension. Like, well, it's not like tangible. We can't really like touch time. I mean, you can see it in like pictures of space or something. But yeah, I can definitely see why you're thinking about that, Allman. Just because this game makes you think about the way you perceive things. As, everything you know is... I wouldn't say that everything you know is wrong, but you have to kind of recalibrate your way of thinking to play this game properly. The way one perceives things. Ooh, we're taking casualties. Alright, come on, my birds. They're getting trapped a bit. Alright, get off those boats and let's get out of here. So the dry forest, where we can burn. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Okay. Still taking casualties. Oh no, okay. Oh, the bomb bird kills the rabbit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and I only can attack the hedgehog warrior by flanking him. But this terrain is not conducive to flanking, making this hedgehog warrior very difficult to deal with. The bomb bird creates a mine. A mine is next to you. Alright, I need to be able to flank this hedgehog warrior. I have lost all my bomb birds. Oh, I wanted to get out of here. I don't like this. Whoops. Oh no, I should have gone. I didn't expect him to go. Oh no, that's right. If you just need to move diagonally of them. It's fine if you do. That's right. Okay. I was forgetting how these guys worked. And you can chop down trees too. That's right. Okay. So I can actually move next to them because they don't. Hedgehog warriors don't actually attack you. They just wanna. That's right. They don't stab you. That's the trick. They don't actively stab you. They just want to hem you in. Okay. Ah, more friends. Okay. No mines. I got myself a friend. Yay. Let's just keep skirting this minefield. It's much easier to look for orbs when you're skirting a minefield. Or it's safer. It's safer to search for orbs when you're skirting the minefield. Even though it's kind of weird. Ah, there's one. It looks like I'm just walking around the minefield, but it's actually generating new terrain, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's true. Also explaining time to animals or things like that. That'd be pretty hard too. I mean, certainly animals recognize patterns, like my master comes home at a certain time of day, or a certain... After waiting for a while, my master tends to come home after a certain period of time. So but I don't know. Maybe you could get if you could communicate with an animal, maybe you could get them to understand that concept, but somehow it doesn't seem easy. Or maybe animals are perceiving other things. Okay. There's one mine here, so that's safe. Okay, but now one of these two squares is a mine. Alright, so wait, there's like at least there could be a mine here. There could be a mine here, or there could be a mine here. But there can't be multiple mines in those squares. There's 2 orbs of friendship. Okay, well, they definitely have a mine there. Okay, so that's a piece of information. And then, so Yeah, there's... Let's work from there. Okay, but I just have this wall now. Alright, so there's 3 potential squares. There's only a mine in one of them. And 2 squares here, only a mine in one of these 2. So, like, let's say, for example, there was a mine here. Then there wouldn't be a mine here. But then there'd have to be a mine here. Okay, well, there's definitely not a mine here. Let's just... It's... Oh, man, it's just like a wall. Oh, there we go. Finally got around this. Let's go around it. Isn't there more Orbs of Friendship? Oh, yeah, I went around it in a weird way so that I deleted the 2 Orbs of Friendship I was trying to get around to. Oh well. Better than dying. That's the main thing. Just don't get killed. Okay, so the Land of Storms. What's the Land of Storms like? Oh, right. This is a weird electricity place. I don't fully understand this. Whenever you move, there is a connection between a charged and grounded cell. There is a short circuit. All the cells on any path connecting a charged and grounded cell become damaged. But it won't hurt me, so I can't just shock myself to death. Okay. Sandstone walls in most creatures are conductive. Great walls are isolators. The land beyond them are grounded. Fulgurite is a treasure that is created when you manage to short-circuit a sandstone wall or a rich metal beast. Trolls leave conductive rock when killed, and metal beasts can only be killed by electricity. Your attacks stun them. Okay. I don't fully understand, but we'll learn in practice. Or I could seal off the realm because a storm troll does that, and I was a little unconfident when dealing with them. Okay, well, this is... Metal Beast burns, haha, take that! Don't mess with the landmines. Can I see an Orb of Friendship over there? I guess I've lost it. No. Okay, so... There's only one square that could be a mine, because this is a... Oh no, I hadn't discovered this. I took a risk. I thought I discovered that square. Whoops. The tone of that square looked different. Oh, whoops. Oh, I killed one of my own bombers with the flash spell. I didn't mean to activate. I wanted to see if I could click on the thing to do a thing. So... Charged wall, grounded wall. So I gotta connect the red to the blue, and you make electricity. Okay. Makes sense to me. Did that flash of thunder kill my bird? Or did it kill itself? So wait, if I complete the circuit with my body, will that kill me? We need to orchestrate other people into creating the circuit. Okay. So this place is a little dangerous. I could shock myself to death. That makes sense. I was just wondering, it's like, do I just stick myself between the ground and the charge? Is that fair game? If you want to die. But if I get a bunch of metal between the red and the blue, maybe kill a troll, then we can make this happen. Okay, so we're getting kind of close. But we connected red to red. There's a blue. There's there's one. Okay. And there's another red here. Or, you know, my bomb bird could just take one for the team. That's fine. Alright. Lightning bolts. Collect a fulgurite. Oh, there's a landmine there after my bomb bird. Oh, it killed the treasure. The explosion killed the treasure. Oh. Apparently, it's just lightning's going off like... These guys are setting themselves off like crazy. Alright, I gotta be careful not to fry myself. Wasn't there some... Alright, I heard things go off, but I didn't see... Didn't see where the treasure was. Okay. Yeah, when there's a bunch of connections, I start to get worried. Alright, come on, monsters. That got one. Nope. Not gonna get pincered. Not gonna get pincered. Okay. I'll just hide in the living caves then. You cannot attack the butterfly. Alright, let's go get more friends. I need friends. I feel lonely. I need to find an entrance that has no landmines. Or an entrance that actively has a mine. A Jiangshi! From the Terracotta Warriors. Kind of surprising to meet one of them. I find the mythology of the Jiangshi to be really interesting. There's a couple good movies and video games that came from that too. Basically, a Jiangshi, for those of you who don't know, what's a Jiangshi, Tiegon? A Jiangshi is a zombie, is a Chinese zombie. But the thing that makes them a bit more unique from typical zombies is that they suffer from rigor mortis. And they're just stuck in a pose where they've got like their arms outstretched. And the idea is there was this old Chinese story called The Corpse That Hopped 1,000 Li, which is 1,000 miles. And in Chinese parlance, like typically they'll talk about like a great distance is 1,000 or a great number of anything. They'll just round it off to 1,000. So it could have, the corpse could have hopped more than 1,000 miles, but basically it's the idea that these zombies will hop back to their homes, and anyone who gets in the way will meet a bad fate, because they're like, or they like people who've been taken from their proper resting place, as it were, and want to return there. The corpse just it really wants to go home. Yeah, when they're that's it. They're suffering from rigor mortis so badly that they have to hop. They can't move their legs. They can't move their arms very much. So they hop towards you and then poke you with their arms. But they have like long, sharp fingernails, and much like vampires, can drain like your life force through their fingers. Or at least that's how some tellings go. Well, like they'll just stab you and drain your blood, or drain your soul, or whatever they want to drain, depending on the telling of it. Alright, so there's definitely a landmine there, so this is safe, and that's safe, and that's safe. Alright. Given that there's a landmine there, there's not there. There's two. Nope, don't want to hit my friends. Just want to pass. Okay, so one landmine there, so no landmine there. Cool. Collect 1 or 2 bombbird eggs, but I don't want to collect too much while I'm here. Mostly I was just using the bombbird eggs as a safe pathway. because I know the bomb bird egg is safe. And now, let's go. Let's say hi to the Terracotta Army. Let's hang out with those Jiangshi. If I can get over there. Right, so that's absolutely a mine. So given that this is not, and this is not, and this is not, this is not, and that's not, so we get another friend. Yay. Alright, so this is absolutely a mine, yep. And then there's 2 mines next to this. And I reckon there has to be a mine here. So, this is safe? Okay, but now, again, 2 mines. Oh, we know, yep, same situation. So this is safe? Okay. And now crap. Okay, well, I logicked my way further than I typically would go. Alright. Okay. Again, 2 mines. Okay, so there's 2 mines here, so this can't be a mine. All right, now there's 1 mine here. Okay. All right, so what have we learned? I really want to get to the Terracotta Army, but the mines are being difficult. Maybe I can go a different way. Maybe I should just go a different direction. When logic carries you as far as it can carry you, basically, until you feel unsafe. Maybe it's just chicken out and go a different direction. I've made too many mistakes today. Okay, well, that's definitely a landmine, so this is safe. But then there's 2 landmines. Okay, but... So there's 2 landmines, but this is a landmine. Okay, so this is safe. And then that's the landmine, so this is safe. And there's 3 mines here. Okay. So 1, 2, and then one of these 2 is a 3. That would make sense. So if this is the space for landmine, and this is the space... We made it! Whew, I logicked my way to the Terracotta Army. Hooray! Okay, so these Terracotta boys, spending 3 to 5 turns next to the Terracotta warriors, will cause them to awaken. They have 7 hit points, and get stunned the longer and longer time with each attack. Oh, so them boys are tough. Warrior statue. Yep, they're all warrior statues. Okay. Alright, come on, birds. Caw-caw. Come on, guys. Uh-oh. The birds start activating my... Oh, you killed him. You killed my birds. The Terracotta warriors are very good at... Why, I look like I'm on fire. I guess I wasn't, but that... We're taking casualties very quickly. Okay, we got Jiangshis coming. I'm just gonna back off. Let them come to me. Jiangshi, Jiangshi, Jiangshi. What does this say about Jiangshi? You think that this is one of the people who constructed the Terracotta warriors and the arrow traps. Arrow traps, you say? Arrow traps. They have been locked inside, so they will never divulge the secrets of the mausoleum. They would like to return to their homes and families, though. Ah, yes. Alright, another mine set off. Alright, fire finally died down. What is that? Mercury River! Oh, cool! Like that emperor. Yeah, it's just like... Because they did find rivers of mercury with the Terracotta Army. An ancient weapon. I received my first ancient weapon. Alright, wakey wakey. Die. Just gonna poke in and out of here. Thank you, bomb birds. I almost got flanked. I almost got surrounded. Uh-oh. Taking casualties. I only fight the Terracotta Army when I have my own army. Okay, grab this. Get away. Aha. Alright, back to the minefield. Need to get more troops. Rally the troops! And then we will re-engage. Alright, well there's a wall there, kind of. I mean, I could logic my way there. I just don't feel like doing that. My mind's fried as far as, like, logicking my way through minefields. I'm just gonna do the avoiding strategy. It's much more tried and true. Alright, well there's a landmine there, so that's okay. I'll do a little bit of logic, but I'm just gonna stay safe. That's what I'm gonna focus on doing. Okay, so there's definitely, absolutely a landmine there. So I can sneak over here. But then there's 2 mines. God dang it. Okay. But, oh! Wait, no. Wait. There's a landmine here, and is it these 2 spaces that have the landmines? Because that reflects on this side. But then I think so, but I'm not 100% certain that this is a safe space and that's not. Seems like a logic. Well, I'll just change course. It's pretty sure. I'd have to sit there and think about it more, but my mind is getting toward close to the end of the stream, and I just need to. I'm gonna need to relax after this. The mental strain. It's getting to me. But I want to end with an army. I need an army. Okay, so there's absolutely a landmine here, so that's safe and that's safe. Take that, Yeti. You don't come out in the middle of a minefield. Alright, that's a landmine. That's clear. Nice. We got a good army forming. Okay. Not gonna let me get to that friendship orb so easily. 1 landmine, so that's clear. Yay! Yes, they will. Okay. So that's a landmine. So that's clear. Then dang it. Okay. This is clear. 2 mines. Alright. So the next landmine. Yay! Okay. Got it. Alright, we got a pretty good... Wow! We got a pretty good army right here. How many bombers do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10. But that's not enough. 11. Wow. Is this the biggest army of bombbirds I've ever had? And yeah, I guess Jiangxi don't spread diseases. I haven't really heard information either way on that one, but I don't suppose they do. Okay, so 2 landmines there. 1 landmine is definitely there. And this one has... Okay, so landmine. Ooh, still scared, but my logic is solid. Okay. Still, I hate after playing this for so long having to worry about making one mistake and that one being the game-ending mistake. It scares me every time. Even when I'm like 90% sure isn't enough. 95% sure isn't enough. I need to be 100. Good lord! How many birds do I have now? This is the most ridiculous army I've ever had. I've lost counts. 10 plus. Yeah, the ones with the parchment on their face. You got it. Flock of Seagulls music intensifies. Yes, or Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. What was the music from The Birds, Alfred? I don't want to go in the Rose Garden. The Rose Garden will just wreck my birds. The Rose Garden has these flowers that spray a nice scent. And then the scents will attract things into the spikes. So all my birds will just die there. It'll be a shame. And good to see you, Glass Soup. Yeah, they are. They're dangerous. Bomb birds are dangerous in multiple ways. They can fight well, and they explode real nice. They explode real good. So they're a slightly dangerous ally to have, but usually it's far more positive. The positives far outweigh the negatives. Okay, so I want to get to the Zebra Realm, but alright, there's definitely a landmine there. The Zebra Realm seems like a good place to go. Let's try to get over there. Oh, we got an enemy bombbird coming. Oh, right, enemy bombbirds add landmines. That's because I've collected too many eggs or getting enemy bombbirds. We could take casualties that way. Okay, come on, friends. Oh, right, and I've got to get the Orb of Safety to save the game, too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna need to get the Orb of Safety. That means I'm gonna have to go to no, not the hunting grounds. The Plane of Eternal Motion. I gotta find the Plane of Eternal Motions to wrap up the stream. I forgot how this game works. It won't let you save unless you go to the Plane of Eternal Motion, so we gotta find that. I gotta find the Plane of Eternal Motion. Might as well just get more troops, though. Build more troops. Get more troops. More troops. Look at this. This is the craziest flock of birds I've ever... Well, we'll go through the slime lab's not a bad place to go through. My birds will be able to fight off these slimes pretty well. Come, my troops! Come, my crazy army! My nuke of bomb birds. We will destroy them. Alright, slimes. Let's go. So, the Alchemist Lab has interesting rules where you can only cross from red to blue if you splash yourself in goo. The bomb birds can fly, though. They don't give a crap, which makes them, again, really awesome for this area. Hey, we're flying. We don't give a crap. Well, except for the craps that we give because we don't have bladders. Other than that, they don't give a crap except for completely at random like birds, like how birds do. But other than that, they don't give a crap with any sort of intent. There's no intent with don't hit your friends. That'd be catastrophic. There's no intention behind their crappings, at least. Oh. Yeah, those poor slime beasts are just getting wrecked. I don't even know what to do. Alright, I want to collect a few treasures here, but we're still looking... Ah, the Plane of Eternal Motion! That's where I'm looking for, because I want to... I gotta wrap up the stream. It's been I've been playing for over 2 hours, and I got food that I need to eat. I'm quite hungry, so... But it's interesting. To save the game, you have to actually unlock the privilege to save. Alright, I need to be able to get in here, but I can't go to red. Can I get a slime beast to help me? It's nice that you're... Birds, it's nice that you're over on the Plane of Eternal Motion, but you're gonna have to come out and help me. What? No, you surrounded me with red! I'm gonna have to wait for what? Guys, what have you done? Well, if I wait long enough, will a slime beast? I get what? That's never happened to me before. More slime. Ghosts will come. Enemies will come. Also, ghosts will come. Yay! Oh, okay. Thank you, bomb birds. If you sit too long, ghosts will come, and they'll come to kill you because you're not supposed to wait too long in the same space. But a slime eventually came. I'm glad the game actually spawned more enemies when I waited, besides the ghosts. I thought my fate was sealed because my birds sealed me in. That worried me. That significantly worried me there. Okay. Alright, so we're in the Plane of Eternal Motion. The thing about this place is that you have to keep moving or you'll die. The nice thing is, bomb birds fly. They don't give a crap. Except for the craps they give unintentionally, as I said before. But I need you guys to get over here, and I can't stick around and wait for you guys. So you're gonna have to get through that gate. Come on, boys. Anyone who doesn't get through is gonna get left behind. But I need you guys for this Plane of Eternal Motion crap. Yeah, the birds are being naughty. Alright, I'm gonna have to leave 1 or 2 birds behind. Come on, guys. I got such a huge army, though, it's okay. It's very easy to get trapped here, as you can see, because dogs come and try to kill you. And the difficult thing is, if I try to attack, I can't stab a dog, because if I stab a dog, I'll fall and die. So, you can't defend yourself in the land of the Plane of Eternal Motion. Unless you got bomb birds, because they don't give a crap. They just fly and kill things. And it makes you incredibly powerful to have birds in the Plane of Eternal Motion. Because, yeah, I got most of my birds with me. Because, like I said, you can't defend yourself, but suddenly you can. And you got friends who just defy the rules of the world. It's amazing. But yeah, we got enough friends. Alright, come on, boys. Alright, this dog's gonna keep chasing me. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave birds behind. I often liken this to either the game Snake or like light cycles in Tron. Where you're constantly making a trail behind yourself, and you can use that trail to get rid of your opponents, potentially. And your opponents are trying to kill you with their trails. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I've got enough Phoenix Feathers to get the Orb of Safety. Uh-oh. Okay, I can't let myself get surrounded. Alright, come on, boys. Hey, Flaming Ketchup. That's true. The Orb of Safety does teleport you, so it might teleport me away from my birds. I probably should go to the crossroads before I use the Orb of Safety to keep my birds with me. But at the same time, I kind of want to save my game. I'm gonna get a little greedy and get a few more Phoenix Feathers while I'm here. But I'm gonna stop once I reach like 30 Phoenix Feathers. That'll be good. I can tell from the way you're speaking, Flaming Ketchup over there on Twitch, that you have some experience with the game. That you are a wise wizard in the realms of HyperRogue. And yes, I do appreciate the wisdom. Oh, you don't. Okay. It sounded like you knew what you were talking about. Fair enough. I think the Orb of Safety teleports you, though. But the main thing is the Orb of Safety allows you to save the game, which is weird. You can't save this game unless you have that orb. And it only lasts for a limited period of time, so... Oh, there's the crossroads. Yeah, we'll hop onto the crossroads, and then I'll use Orb of Safety, because I think the Orb of Safety teleports you a little bit as well, so... Alright. Theoretically, when I go to the crossroads, Orbs of Safety should now spawn in the crossroads. As well as when they spawn in the... There's way more Orbs of Safety spawn in the Plane of Eternal Motion. Okay, come on, boys. No, I don't want to stab you. Come on. Come on, birds! Okay, so if I waltz about in the crossroads, I'll see like an Orb of Safety. Potentially. Shouldn't be too hard. I think they appear pretty frequently. Come on, guys. There it is. Okay. Orb of Safety. Oh, it brings my birds with me. Oh, sweet. It brings my birds with me. Yay! Okay. Gotcha. The world gets too big to save as you move around. The Orb of Safety makes a new world so you can save. I didn't know that. It actually makes a new world? Huh. That's interesting, Glass Soup. I can tell it kind of shifted things around, but it keeps your birds with you, so pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna wrap things up here. we got a pretty good 312 kills and a pretty big sack of treasure. We're doing alright. How many? Yeah, Hypers in rug mode. I love the different visualizations. Let's see. Well, main menu. Let's see the world overview. Yeah, I can get to Rill, yeah. Alright, once again, I'm gonna try to get to Rill, yeah, next time. I said I was gonna try to get there last time, but I died. So yeah, I'll try to make that happen. I really want to make that happen. I want to see Rill, yeah. I want to say hi to Cthulhu. I want to get to the Temple of Cthulhu. Apparently it's kind of hard to get to, even when you have it unlocked, but I got it unlocked so we can get there. Alright, so thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 for another regular stream. I don't know exactly what I've got scheduled for that, but I'll be playing another game at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll try to do this real, yeah? Yeah, it's a real, yeah. For real, yeah. You got it. But yeah, I'll be doing something interesting tomorrow, and I want to do this again same time next week. So, if you want more HyperRogue, come back Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will play more HyperRogue for you. So thanks again. See you guys then, and I'll either see you tomorrow or at the same time next week, depending on what you want to see. So thanks very much for watching, and good night, everybody. I'm gonna enjoy winner. I'm gonna enjoy a chicken dinner. That's what's on the menu. So yeah, I got a nice chicken waiting for me. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching. Yep, I already said that. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, right, shoutouts. Shoutouts to Flaming Ketchup on Twitch, Aaron Kessinger and Glass Soup, Allman, and Mr. Man Guy, Shadow Walker 456, and everybody else who watches, likes, and subscribes. I appreciate all of you very much. You help me keep on keeping on, and to my patrons on Patreon. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.